Hello and welcome. Today we're delving into the life and legacy of Edward A. Kimball, a name synonymous with the early Christian Science movement. A towering figure both literally and figuratively, Kimball's impact on Christian Science continues to this day. His teachings, known for their clarity and depth, have helped countless individuals find healing and spiritual understanding. Join us as we explore how this remarkable man transitioned from a life of uncertainty to becoming a leading voice in a burgeoning religious movement. Born in 1845, Edward A. Kimball's early life was marked by hardship and a search for meaning. Despite various career paths, a sense of unfulfillment lingered until he encountered Christian Science. The teachings resonated deeply, offering hope and purpose. Kimball's conversion was transformative, touching every aspect of his being and guiding his destiny. Christian Science provided Kimball with the answers he had been seeking, offering a radical departure from conventional thinking. His newfound faith led to profound personal healing and a deep sense of connection with God. Inspired, Kimball felt compelled to share this truth, recognizing its potential to alleviate suffering. He immersed himself in its study and practice, becoming a compelling advocate for this emerging religion. Edward A. Kimball's story begins in New England, where he was born in 1845. His early years were shaped by hard work, perseverance, and a deep connection to the land. As a young man, he left home to seek his fortune, carrying with him the values instilled during his childhood. These values would serve him well, shaping his character and preparing him for a profound spiritual awakening. Drawn by the promise of a better life, Kimball ventured westward, settling in Chicago. Despite his best efforts, success proved elusive, but he never lost sight of his values or optimism. His experiences honed his resilience and deepened his empathy for others. These qualities would define his later work as a healer and teacher. Life in the bustling metropolis presented unforeseen challenges for Kimball. Personal setbacks and hardships led him to grapple with questions about suffering and the existence of a loving God. Disillusioned yet hopeful, he continued his search for meaning, exploring new ideas and alternative forms of spirituality. This period of searching proved to be a crucial turning point, leading him to Christian Science. Despite his business successes, Kimball felt unfulfilled and spiritually empty. His compassion and restless spirit led him to explore various philosophical and spiritual teachings. None fully resonated until he encountered Christian Science, which offered a practical approach to healing and spiritual growth. This encounter would forever alter his life's course. A chance encounter with a Christian Science pamphlet ignited a spark in Kimball's life. Intrigued by its message, he sought out a Christian Science practitioner. The practitioner's explanation of its principles and the power of prayer to heal resonated deeply with him. This pivotal moment set him on a path of healing and spiritual discovery. Kimball's encounter with Christian Science marked a profound turning point. He immersed himself in its teachings, experiencing a profound sense of peace and liberation. His understanding grew, and with it, a newfound sense of hope and empowerment. This transformation of thought would forever alter his life's course. For Kimball, Christian Science was a living principle that manifested tangible results. He experienced physical and mental healing through prayer, witnessing the power of aligning thought with God's love. His healing journey was consistent, a testament to his unwavering faith. These experiences solidified his commitment to sharing this healing message with the world. EdwardAKimball's life took on a new trajectory, guided by a deep sense of purpose. He dedicated himself to teaching and healing, driven by compassion and belief in Christian Science. His transformation was evident in his actions, demonstrating kindness, integrity, and unwavering faith. His life became a beacon of hope, illuminating the path for others seeking spiritual enlightenment and healing. Dedication and discipleship. A student of truth. Becoming a devoted student of Christian Science was not a passive pursuit for Kimball. It was an active and ongoing journey of spiritual discovery. He approached his studies with the same diligence and determination that had characterized his earlier pursuits, dedicating countless hours to prayer, reflection, and the meticulous study of Christian Science teachings. Recognizing that true understanding required more than intellectual knowledge, Kimball sought to embody the principles he was learning in every aspect of his life. He cultivated a deep sense of humility, acknowledging that his understanding was constantly evolving and that true spiritual growth was an ongoing process. He embraced opportunities to share his newfound faith with others, engaging in thoughtful discussions about Christian Science and its practical application. His genuine desire to help others, coupled with his growing understanding of spiritual law, enabled him to effectively communicate complex ideas in a clear and relatable manner. Kimball's dedication to Christian Science was not driven by a desire for personal gain or recognition. It stemmed from a profound love for God and a heartfelt commitment to sharing the healing power of Christian Science with the world. He understood that true discipleship involved not only embracing spiritual truths, but also actively living them, demonstrating their transformative power in everyday life. A calling to teach, sharing the message of healing. EdwardAKimball felt an undeniable pull towards sharing the healing message of Christian Science. His own experiences of healing convinced him of its transformative power. Kimball had a natural gift for teaching, conveying complex ideas clearly. His words were imbued with personal experience and genuine compassion. Thus began Kimball's journey as a teacher and lecturer, touching countless lives. The eloquent speaker, captivating audiences with truth. EdwardAKimball possessed a rare combination of intellect, charisma, and spiritual depth that made him a captivating and influential speaker. His lectures were not dry theological dissertations, but rather engaging explorations of spiritual truth, interwoven with real-life examples, touches of humor, and a genuine warmth that resonated deeply with audiences. His voice, strong and resonant, commanded attention without being overbearing. He had a way of modulating his tone and pacing his delivery to emphasize key points and draw his listeners into the heart of his message. His words flowed effortlessly, reflecting a deep understanding of Christian Science principles and a passion for sharing its healing message. What truly set Kimball apart as a speaker was his ability to connect with people on a personal level. He spoke directly to the hearts and minds of his listeners, addressing their doubts, fears, and longings with empathy and understanding. He shared his own experiences of healing and transformation, not as boastful pronouncements, but as humble testimonies to the power of God's love to heal and redeem. Kimball's lectures were not merely informative, they were transformative experiences that left audiences feeling uplifted, inspired, and empowered. People from all walks of life, regardless of their religious background or prior exposure to Christian Science, found themselves drawn to his message of hope, healing, and spiritual awakening. Across the nation, spreading the word through lectures. Answering the call to share Christian Science with a wider audience, EdwardAKimball embarked on extensive lecture tours that spanned the United States. From bustling cities to quiet towns, he carried the message of healing and spiritual awakening, captivating audiences with his eloquence, wisdom, and genuine desire to help others. His travels were not for personal gain or recognition, but were driven by a deep sense of mission and a commitment to fulfilling Mary Baker Eddy's vision of establishing Christian Science as a healing force in the world. He often traveled under challenging conditions, enduring long train journeys, uncomfortable accommodations, and demanding schedules. Yet his enthusiasm for sharing Christian Science never waned. Each lecture was an opportunity to plant seeds of truth, to introduce people to the healing power of prayer and the transformative potential of spiritual understanding. Kimball understood that not everyone who attended his lectures would embrace Christian Science wholeheartedly, but he believed that simply exposing people to its teachings could have a profound impact, opening their minds to new possibilities and planting seeds of hope that might blossom in due time. His lectures became highly anticipated events, drawing large crowds eager to hear his message of healing and spiritual enlightenment. Newspapers announced his upcoming appearances, and local Christian Science churches and societies welcomed him with open arms, recognizing the significant role his lectures played in spreading the teachings of Christian Science and attracting new members. Clarity and conviction. Making complex ideas accessible. One of EdwardAKimball's greatest strengths as a teacher and lecturer was his ability to convey complex spiritual concepts in a clear, concise, and relatable manner. He possessed a rare gift for distilling the essence of Christian Science teachings, making them accessible to people from all walks of life, regardless of their prior religious background or intellectual background. He avoided using theological jargon or esoteric language, choosing instead to speak in plain terms that resonated with the everyday experiences of his listeners. Kimball understood that true understanding came not from memorizing doctrines or adhering to rigid dogma, but from grasping the underlying principles of Christian Science and learning to apply them practically in daily life. His lectures were often structured around a central theme, carefully chosen to address the specific needs and interests of his audience. He would begin by establishing a common ground, drawing on shared human experiences of suffering, longing, and the search for meaning and purpose. From there, he would gradually introduce the fundamental principles of Christian Science, explaining the spiritual nature of reality, the illusory nature of matter and disease, and the power of prayer to heal and transform. He would illustrate his points with real-life examples, often drawing from his own experiences of healing or the testimonies of others who had been healed through Christian Science treatment. A legacy of lectures, enduring wisdom for generations. EdwardAKimball's impact as a teacher and lecturer extended far beyond his lifetime. Recognizing the enduring value of his insights, the Christian Science Publishing Society, under the guidance of Mary Baker Eddy, compiled and published many of his lectures, making them available to a wider audience. These published lectures became treasured resources for students of Christian Science, offering timeless wisdom and practical guidance on a wide range of topics related to healing, spiritual growth, and the practice of Christian Science. Kimball's lectures continue to be studied and appreciated by Christian scientists and spiritual seekers alike. His clear and engaging writing style, coupled with his profound understanding of Christian Science principles, makes his work as relevant and insightful today as it was over a century ago. His lectures provide a valuable window into the early days of the Christian Science movement, offering insights into the challenges and triumphs faced by those who embrace this new approach to Christianity. Beyond their historical significance, Kimball's published lectures continue to serve as valuable resources for personal study and spiritual growth. They offer timeless wisdom on topics such as overcoming fear and limitation, healing relationships, finding peace in the midst of adversity, and living a life guided by spiritual principles. His words have a way of speaking directly to the human heart, offering comfort, encouragement, and practical guidance for navigating life's inevitable challenges. The enduring legacy of EdwardAKimball's lectures is a testament to the power of his teachings and the timeless relevance of Christian Science. Inspiring a movement, nurturing future leaders. EdwardAKimball's impact on the Christian Science movement extended far beyond his own teachings and writings. He possessed a remarkable ability to inspire and nurture others, recognizing and encouraging their unique talents and potential. He understood that the long-term growth and vitality of Christian Science depended on cultivating a new generation of dedicated and capable leaders, teachers, and healers. Throughout his travels and lectures, Kimball encountered countless individuals who were drawn to the healing message of Christian Science. He took a personal interest in their spiritual development, offering guidance, encouragement, and support as they embarked on their own journeys of discovery and healing. He recognized that true leadership was not about wielding authority or seeking personal recognition, but about serving others with humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to spiritual growth. He encouraged those he mentored to develop their own unique voices and teaching styles, emphasizing the importance of expressing Christian Science in a way that resonated authentically with their own experiences and understanding. Kimball's legacy as a teacher and leader is reflected in the countless individuals he inspired to dedicate their lives to sharing Christian Science with the world. His influence can be seen in the work of countless practitioners, teachers and lecturers who have carried his torch, spreading the message of healing and spiritual awakening to new generations. Healing through spiritual understanding. EdwardAKimball's reputation as a healer spread far and wide, drawing individuals seeking relief from various challenges. He approached each case with deep compassion, recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. Kimball believed true healing involved a profound shift in consciousness, awakening to one's spiritual wholeness. Healing was about aligning with the immutable laws of God, divine love. He taught that disease was an expression of discord, a misalignment with God's love. Through prayer, he helped individuals understand their true nature as spiritual beings. Kimball discerned underlying fears and doubts, offering spiritual truths from the Bible and Mary Baker Eddy's writings. Healing stemmed from God's grace, freely given to all who sought it with a humble heart. Countless individuals experienced profound healing through his prayers and guidance. EdwardAKimball's healing work often manifested in remarkable physical recoveries, but the most profound healing occurred at the level of thought and consciousness. True well-being encompassed physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual wholeness. Healing physical ailments often led to deeper transformations, bringing purpose, joy, and gratitude. One woman, bedridden for years, found hope in Kimball's healing. She reached out, yearning for a normal life. Kimball responded with compassion and belief in God's power. He prayed with her, guiding her to embrace spiritual wholeness. Gradually, her symptoms subsided, replaced by vitality. Her outlook shifted to peace, joy, and gratitude. She realized her true identity as a child of God. A legacy of healing, inspiring hope and empowering others. EdwardAKimball's legacy as a healer extends far beyond the countless individuals he personally helped during his lifetime. His example of compassion, unwavering faith, and dedication to spiritual healing continues to inspire and empower countless individuals. His teachings emphasize the inherent healing power within each individual, a power that can be accessed and expressed through prayer and spiritual understanding. Kimball's approach to healing was about empowering individuals to discover their own innate spiritual wholeness. He believed true healing was an inside-out process, starting in the heart and mind. His legacy of healing continues to touch lives around the world. His writings serve as timeless reminders of the boundless possibilities of spiritual healing. True healing is within the reach of all who seek it with a humble and receptive heart. Kimball's enduring impact on Christian Science. EdwardAKimball's legacy looms large within the Christian Science movement. He was instrumental in shaping its development and disseminating its teachings. His clarity of thought and commitment to healing left an indelible mark. Kimball was also a prolific writer, authoring numerous articles and essays. His writings offered valuable insights into the application of Christian Science. As a teacher and mentor, he nurtured future generations of Christian scientists. His students carried his teachings forward, ensuring his legacy continued. A timeless message for today, finding healing and inspiration in Kimball's teachings. EdwardAKimball's teachings resonate with those seeking spiritual growth, healing, and a deeper understanding of their relationship with God. His writings and lectures offer timeless guidance for navigating modern life. Kimball's message speaks to the universal human longing for peace and connection. In a world of uncertainty, Kimball's teachings remind us of God's love and the power of spiritual understanding. He encourages us to embrace our spiritual nature as children of God. His writings offer practical guidance for daily life, helping us overcome challenges and experience greater peace. Kimball's emphasis on prayer as a powerful force for healing resonates deeply today. Prayer aligns our thoughts with the divine will, seeking guidance and expressing gratitude. Through prayer, we open ourselves to God's healing love. Kimball's legacy is a testament to faith, compassion, and service to God and humanity. His teachings continue to inspire, uplift, and heal, offering timeless wisdom for life's journey. Kimball's message of hope and spiritual understanding remains vital today, guiding us to more fulfilling lives. EdwardAKimball's enduring gift. Kimball's journey from uncertainty to a beacon of light in Christian Science offers hope, healing, and spiritual awakening. His lectures, writings, and healing work inspired many to understand their relationship with God. His message transcends time, offering solace and guidance in life's challenges. Kimball's legacy encourages us to share our gifts and live a life of faith and compassion.